Today we're testing Dollar Tree hair products again, but this time we've got the Dollar Tree dupe against the real product. We'll compare prices, ingredients, textures, smells, and most importantly, if they actually work. First up, dry shampoos. Flex is from the Dollar Tree and it's $1.25. It's a dupe to Dove. This is about $8, but on Walmart.com it's $326. That's a deal. They're both coconut scent. I don't have any dark towels, so we're gonna test it here. Okay, that's a weird coconut. Wouldn't call that coconut, has more of a laundry-like smell. The Flex one is obviously more powdery. We'll test it back here. So it looks like Dove is gonna leave less of that powdery residue. The Flex one is more wet. Can you see that? It just looks wet. Let's give it a minute to dry. Actually, they have pretty similar ingredients. They both have alcohol as the third ingredient, and that's what's drying up the oil. The thing with dry shampoo is it should be used very rarely because yes, alcohol is gonna dry up the oil, but that's gonna compact. So you have oily scalp. You spray the dry shampoo on it. The alcohol is soaking up the oil, creating an illusion of clean, fresh hair. But it's compacting powder, compacting powder. You do it the next day, compacting powder. Oh, you're sweating. Now it's creating more of a mountain of funk. More dry shampoo, and then you've got just a layer of gunk on your scalp. Over time, it's gonna clog your scalp. If you use this, and I do use dry shampoos sometimes, although I'm trying not to, would recommend a scalp cleanser or treatment. I forgot what video we talked about this in, but if you wanna make one at home, take a little bit of apple cider vinegar, water in a spray bottle, spray it on your scalp, massage it in, let it set, and that will break up this buildup. If you continue to use this over time, not only are you getting all that buildup, but the alcohol dries your hair out so much that causes it to snap and break. You can see the Flex makes it look like I have lice. Have you ever seen someone that has lice? You can see it. It's creating these little buildup pockets. And the Dove one honestly isn't that much better. It does not look good on dark hair. When I do use dry shampoo, I use the, Batiste in dark. But honestly, and I can make a whole video about dry shampoo. Let me know if you wanna watch it. It really is terrible for your hair. So the less we use, the better. But would I consider this a dupe to this? Not really. Next up, this isn't a hair product. I was just excited to see it at the Dollar Tree, but we have the Brazilian Sol, which is a dupe to Sol de Janeiro. Apologies, I'm afraid my southern accent will not let me pronounce that word. De Janeiro. Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. This tiny container is $22. If you get the larger one about this size, I believe it is $44. The Dollar Tree one is $1.25. And also to note, I did not buy this. I do love this lotion, but I got this at Ulta on my birthday. For me, I just can't spend that much money on lotion. Oh, wow. Okay, they have similar textures. Cheirosa 62 is the scent for this real one. I guess I hate Cheirosa. And this one is pistachio and caramel. Which is terrible, but in fairness, I don't prefer scents in any kind of skincare. And I wear cologne, which is a little weird, but cologne is very masculine, obviously, and it clashes with very feminine scents. I'd rather just smell like a man. The Dollar Tree one's main ingredient is petroleum, which is Vaseline, and it does not have the caffeine that this one has. Not that this one's a gimmick by any means, but the whole idea behind this one is that it tightens and firms skin temporarily. I think people overhype it because they're thinking this is permanent. It plumps firm skin because it's made with caffeine. When you apply caffeine directly on the skin, the largest organ, it can temporarily tighten and firm because it's constricting the blood vessels. In return, that reduces puffiness, adds firmness, so it's not permanent like some people are thinking. The more I apply, the more I get. This is just for a very temporary look. It does, and we're talking about the real brand, does work really well on the hands. As we get older, our hands age, so it does help soften the appearance of that. Also works really well with crepey skin, I've noticed. The Dollar Tree one does not have coffee. It's basically just a lotion. Just a nasty smelling lotion. The textures though are very similar. So I wouldn't call it a dupe because it's lacking the main ingredient, which is caffeine, to give it the same effect. This is just a nice body butter, cocoa seed butter. So it is a buttery texture, not buttery texture. Put it into words. You know how sometimes lotion absorbs in the skin and some of it kind of sits on top of the skin. Like if you sit on a leather seat and get up, you can see the imprints of your legs. That's what this one's going to do because of the Vaseline and the cocoa butter. So if you like this one, like me, but I'm not going to spend that much money, you can grind grind up coffee, but make sure it's organic because you're putting it directly on your skin. Mix it with hot water and make a paste with it and put it on top of your hands, put it under your eyes. You may want to do a patch test or dilute it with a carrier oil. Grapeseed oil would be a good one. It's safe for the skin. That's what I do anytime I'm crying a lot to avoid people knowing that I've been crying. I put coffee under my eyes, but I'm getting better about crying, y'all, but I'll cry about anything. See a sweet commercial, see strangers hugging each other. It's mostly good things. It's just, I'm sensitive. So you can make a little caffeine paste yourself. And caffeine is in a lot of eye creams also. Eye creams that are $40, $50, $60, $70. Before you buy the eye cream, read the ingredients. It's probably just caffeine. So again, this is not a dupe. This is just a nice lotion, but I do give them credit because they really did copy that packaging pretty well. Now we have heat protectors, a Spa Luxury versus Tresemme. As you can see, the packaging is very similar. Love that. They're both 8 ounces. Tresemme is about $8. Spa Luxury, Dollar Tree, $1.25. The ingredients are kind of similar. This one, the Dollar Tree one, has less silicones. Silicones are used a lot in heat protectants. Pretend this is a strand of hair and you're gonna spray, rub the heat protectant on. It's just putting a really thin clear coat over the hair strand. So when you apply heat, it's got this little clear jacket on that's malleable. It can bend and flex. The real one protects up to 450 degrees, which is the standard or really the maximum heat you should be using on your hair, which if we're being honest, I'm on a less is more journey. I've been on it for a minute. I actually try to avoid using heat as much as possible, but I do have to shampoo my hair often because it's extremely oily. I sweat a lot and it bothers me to let sweat dry, and I'm also trying not to use a dry shampoo, so I do have to shampoo a lot. I do give myself a really nice blowout one day out of the week, but the rest of the week I'm letting it air dry or drying the roots at most and using the heatless curling rod. That's what these are, that Kitsch heatless rod. But if you're going to use heat, please use some sort of heat protectant. So this one again claims 450 degrees, which is probably too hot. Again, the real one has more silicones or silicone agents. This one has kernel oil, seed oil. So honestly, it looks like a fancy conditioner. There's a few things that would help you against the heat, but I'm assuming since they did not write any claims on what degree you can use, like up to 375, up to 420, up to 450, that it probably isn't really a heat defense spray. You know what I mean? So judging just on the back of the bottle alone, I wouldn't consider this a dupe to this at all. This is more of a detangler. It smells kind of like Pantene and alcohol, rubbing alcohol. Oh, that one smells good. That one smells like a salon, like an early 2000s salon, not a BioLodge salon. Those were amazing. I love the smell of Matrix. This one goes on damp hair, obviously before you're blow drying it. I would go with this one, heat protectant on the lower end. If you're looking for one on the higher end, I would suggest or recommend, let me see if I have it here. I don't. I'm blanking on it. Sexy Hair, and I've tried a bunch. Okay, here it is. Style Sexy Hair Protect Me Hot Tool Protection Spray. That's a lot of words. Like most heat protectants, you don't want to spray bottle on the hair. They're meant to be sprayed in the palm. Rub it in, really, really get with it, and then you rub it through. That way you can control where it goes. Obviously focusing on the ends. The Sexy one, it is oily. You only want to use a little bit. I use it on towel dried hair, dry hair, and my favorite way to use it is for finish work. I don't know what it is, but it's got the perfect texture to spray it, rub in your hands, and finish a style, just to make the curls look less frizzy. So that one I would recommend. But if you are using any sort of heat, do try to use something is better than nothing. But obviously if you can, no heat at all. Hair gels. We have Monkey Gunk, which is $1.25. That's a dupe to Gorilla Snot, which is $4. Both of these are firm hold. I love the smell of this one from the Dollar Tree. It smells like bananas, and it does have a snot appearance texture. And I tested this one for a week and this one for a week on my son. The textures are very similar. The smell of the Gorilla Snot is not as nice as a Dollar Tree one. I guess this one has more of no scent. This one is artificial bananas, which I know I just said I hate scents, but if it's gonna smell, make it smell like the 90s. So this has a very 90s kind of smell. These have a workable texture, and they both give a wet look. This is for when you want to style your hair, but you want it to look wet. The Gorilla Snot one, which is actually the one that I prefer the most, does mold the hair a lot better, keeps it more firm, and does give a harder shell. There are some nicer products geared for men that do a little bit better job. Think of 1950s, classic barber, very sexy mirror-like hair. But for the price, I think this is awesome. I've actually been using it myself too. I have grays that pop out. I'll put some on my hands and kind of wait for it to dry a little bit and then just do this because I don't want a wet look I mean, it's gonna look wet in about 5 hours when I start getting greasy hair. So this one is very comparable, but if you're looking for one that has maximum hold, I would do the Gorilla Snot. Not to be confused with Gorilla Glue, remember that? We have hair turbans. This is a real one, and by real one, I got this at Aldi. I think I got 3 for $8. So this one was about $2.50, and this is the Dollar Tree one, and I'm so sorry. It has dog hair all over it. I just adopted a dog. I don't really know what he is. A pit bull mix, so he has really short eyelashy-like hair, but my dog is a hairless dog. Hardly any hair, just a little poof on the head, poof on the tail. I love this new dog, but one thing I'm trying to get used to is the dog hair. It just shows up. I've been using this. I didn't take a video or anything. You'll just have to trust me. But I've been testing this one out also for a week, and it works. It does not work as well as this one, which is, what is this? Huntington Home. Again, it's from Aldi. This one is 100% polyester, and this one is 80% polyester. I read that like I know what that's gonna do. I have no idea what that's gonna do as far as absorption, but whatever blend this is, it's got 20% polyamide. It does absorb the water in the hair a lot better. Can you see that? It is a lot smaller. So this one will be great if you have shorter hair, but if you have super long hair, I would just get a regular one. I definitely would recommend some sort of hair wrap. These are color towels, so ignore all the stains. But this is a basic hair towel, salon towel. Look at all these fibers going everywhere. They're not soft. So when you put your hair in here, it's rubbing against it. Now our hair, although we have a lot of it and we think it can take a little roughen up, individually, those hair strands can only take so much over time. If you do this to an individual hair strand, it's gonna cause it to fray and break, split in, the split end gets a split in, on and on and on. So when you get out of the shower, unless you have, of course, extremely fancy towels, then this isn't for you. Most of us have basic towels, I think. So if you're gonna use a towel out of the shower, you want to just do this. Take it, and squeeze it. That's getting the moisture out, but you're not doing this. What I normally do, because I'm on a really serious journey to get my hair to look a lot better. So this helps, but in combination with no heat, switching up shampoos, scalp treatments, etc. Put your hand in here and use this, because this is a lot softer. So you don't have all these crazy frays, and then you can put it in the basic turban wrap. This one does feel more like a towel you would wash your car with. It's not quite as good as this one, but it's better than nothing or using a basic towel. These are sleeping bonnets, $1.25 for the Dollar Tree one. Whoa. It is see-through, it is pretty thin. Zima Silk. It's from Amazon and it is $33, but I actually would not recommend this one. It's 100% mulberry silk, which means they eat mulberry leaves, spin the silk, but it has no tie to it. So it's just this little elastic band. If you're a wild sleeper like me, you need one that has an actual tie. This is the same, it has an elastic band. That's probably not that's not gonna be too comfortable. And obviously this is not silk for $1.25. It is so good, it doesn't even say what it is. But I would strongly suggest a hair bonnet when you go to sleep. 100% silk if you can, but silk is so expensive, and some people do think silk farms are cruel, so it's a personal preference if you want to use that or not. So you can get synthetic silk. If you don't want to wear a bonnet, at least some sort of satin or silk pillowcase. What it's going to do is protect the hair. We don't want our hair like the towel rubbing against something like cotton. It can't easily glide. So this protects your hair when you're sleeping, especially if you're like me, I'm all over the place. And lately I've been watching Lost, and although I like the show, I've been having trouble sleeping because there's so much to think about. I gotta quit that. I need to get back to just reading before bed. Oh, I would hate this. This elastic band is too tight. If I wear my hair curly and I'm attempting to not have to shampoo it, I will do one of these. Can you see? I will roll it like this. No ponytail, no clip. And just put all this in here. Well, I've got it backwards, but you get the idea. And sometimes I'll wake up, because again, this one doesn't have the tie. I'll wake up and this thing isn't even on. But I use a satin pillowcase also in case I just don't want to wear this or it falls off. My hair's not rubbing against cotton, causing damage. So this, the Dollar Tree one, I just wouldn't. This is the wet brush smoothing brush. $12 for this, $1.25 for the Dollar Tree one. This one isn't the cleanest one. I've been using it, but they do look pretty similar in a way. Get in here so you can see. So they're dual bristle, which means they're boar bristle here. Then there's a nylon pin that sticks out. So the boar bristles help smooth, fan the hair out, and the nylon pin helps detangle the hair and move the hair through the actual brush. So these are great if you have hair like me. If it's super fine or thin, take it under and brush. So see how it fans the hair out, making it look a lot thicker. And technically you want to get pretty close to the scalp like this, so you can grab some of that oil from the scalp and make it move to the ends of your hair. This Dollar Tree one is not bad. I do prefer the wet brush. The bristles are closer together, but this one actually isn't bad at all. Now it's no Mason Pearson brush. Have you seen those? They're handmade real boar bristle brushes. I have never used one. They're $250. And this is not related, but I just caught a glimpse of myself and I have oily skin. The best little trick, and someone actually told me this on my main channel. We were doing like a beauty hacks or testing beauty hacks. Fast food napkins for oil. Look at that, that's the oil. Fast food napkins are meant to absorb oil because you're eating all the greasy food, the French fries. So I use them on my face instead of buying those oil sheets, or sometimes I would use the toilet paper things. When you go to a public restroom, you can take that pad, or not a pad, toilet seat protector. You can cut that up and it's the same material, but this works awesome. And you can even do your part line. It's not gonna totally get rid of it because it's coating a hair strand, but it does help. I wish I could remember who told me that. It was several years ago, but that is one of the best beauty hacks. I don't have anything to compare this to, but Dollar Tree really came through with this one. This is the name brand. It came with 3, but I've been testing them out in Visi and Visi Bobble. The traceless hair ring. I used it every day last week to test it out, my first time. I don't love using ponytails because they cause breakage. Because you have to think the ponytail, you're wrapping, it's pulling the hair, it's gonna cause weakness, a weak point. So these are supposed to be better for your hair, less painful to take out, and less marks. I would agree taking them out is less painful. As far as less damage, it's hard to tell. It's only been a week. I could see how it could cause less damage because there's really no way, or a way that I found, that I can get a super tight ponytail with this. So in general, it's looser. So obviously if it's looser, it will cause less damage. As far as leaving no marks, that wasn't true for me. Now, did it make less marks as a traditional ponytail? Yes. But even if I use a butterfly clip, I still get an indent around my head. So it's gonna happen no matter what I use. A cool thing about these that I learned when I was researching it is these will stretch over time, kind of wear themselves out. If it does that, apparently you can put this in hot water and it will go back to its original size. But I thought that was a good find, $1.25. But I don't know if that was just there because they're starting to add a lot more inventory and changing the prices to the $1.75, $2, $5. But as of last week, it was $1.25. All right, so that's it. We didn't find too many gems, but I love researching hair products, ingredients, why it does this. So this video was super fun for me to make, which means it probably won't do well here on the YouTubes, but that's okay. That is usually how this works. The ones you like the most suck. Who cares? I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions moving forward, videos you want to see, tutorials, let me know and drop a comment in the box what your favorite product was, or if you have any special dupes at your Dollar Tree. Don't forget, I'm here every single Friday, usually around 1 p.m. Eastern time. Sometimes a little later if my computer is being a computer. But I'm doing my best and I appreciate you being here with me.